The ANC does not expect its National Disciplinary Committee to hold a DC against its former president, Jacob Zuma. Well, this was the word from the party's Secretary General during a briefing at Luthuli House earlier today. Zuma would have been facing 2 counts of contravention of the ANC's constitution due to his involvement with the newly formed MK party. And while the ANC has advised the NDC to hold off until after the elections, the MK party is still mobilizing its members to dissent on Luthuli House come Tuesday.
Who actively work against the organization will find themselves outside the ANC. Some of these elements, including former leaders of the ANC, have through their pronouncements and actions clearly and unambiguously placed themselves outside the ANC through violation of its constitution, the solemn contract between the organization and its members, by, I quote, standing in an election for local and provincial or national government, or acting as the election agent or canvasser of a person standing in such election for any political party in opposition to a candidate duly endorsed by NEC or PC, close quote. These members have, in the eyes of ANC members and society, effectively, quote-unquote, constructively resigned or expelled themselves from the ANC. Notwithstanding this reality, the ANC is committed to the rule of law and following the processes set out in the ANC constitution, including disciplinary processes. However, the leadership of the ANC is also committed and duty-bound to act responsibly in safeguarding the life and property of its members and the people of South Africa and the integrity and stability of the electoral process. The Constitution of the ANC enjoins the NEC and the Secretary General's office to respect the integrity and independence of the National Disciplinary Committee and to take all steps necessary to support its work, including ensuring the safety of its members. In pursuance of this duty and based on an assessment of the security situation prevailing at Luthuli House, the Secretary General's office was advised that activities that have the potential to attract large gatherings that might result in violent or disruptive behavior are not advisable, especially close to election day. This is exacerbated by the activities of certain political parties in organizing demonstration and sit-ins at Luthuli House, disguised as neutral people, but within those marches and the sittings that have happened here, we have identified political parties which have organized such destructive activities along our building at Luthuli House.